Hey guys, welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Connor and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney. I'm the digital content coordinator for Omaha Places.
How's your week been?
It's been good.
Yeah.
Lots of places. Well, just a normal amount of places, I would say,
Okay.
for getting closer to the holidays.
Yeah.
But
It's been cold this week, so I feel like even if it's the normal amount of places,
it's
going to
tougher to
those
get
places
there.
is
Yeah.
mentally so much more energy.
And it snowed, and I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was...
I posted a story from Modus on our 402 Social Instagram. And I was like, raise your hand if you didn't know it was going to snow. That story got like 700 views, which is like
a lot.
Probably like a third of our followers. So like the engagement on that was like so high and so many people liked it. I was like, whoa, I think that was our most viewed story on that account like ever. So apparently nobody else knew it was going to snow either.
You know, it's funny. The things that aren't about the business that we post always pop off.
Yep.
And boost us.
Yeah. Well, that's what okay, this is going to be such a tangent, but Strawberry Milkmob.
Love Strawberry Milkmob.
Yeah, and I'm like obsessed with all of their videos, like all of the sisters, because half the stuff they post is not about bikinis at all.
It's about their sisterhood. It's about her boyfriend.
Yep.
And his business even.
Yeah. Or like lately she's been posting like mistakes I made in business. So
Which
it's like
I've been following that.
Same. I've thought that was really interesting. But it's like that's still business related, but not
it's
bikini
more
related. It's just like makes her more relatable.
It's more comedic is what it is. Because she's like, the first problem that I made when I started this business was hiring my sisters. Because where are they? Not in office today.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, though, where have you been this week?
I went to Kawaii Sushi. It's off of 144th and Maple. I am not the biggest raw fish person. And one of the tacos popped out with like 4 or 5 baby octopus.
Oh, octopi.
Octopi?
Maybe.
I don't know. See, I'm never sure. But
Okay,
5 of them. And I was like, how do they do this? Do they just massacre them for one taco? This is one taco with 4 of them.
Huh.
But anyways.
Was there other stuff in there?
What do you mean?
In the taco?
Oh, yeah. I don't know everything that was in it. But they had like crab, they had tuna, they had steak, crab steak. Is that a thing?
No.
I think that's what they said. Trying to think of all the... They gave me like 7 tacos full of different kinds of seafood.
So it's a sushi place that... Can you explain this place
It's
more?
Still raw, which is what is considered sushi, yeah.
So they basically... Are they like doing something new there where they're taking like sushi ingredients and just putting it in tacos?
Is that a new thing?
I don't know.
But they do put, sushi things in tacos. So I did try a little. So they had an eel too. I did try the eel because I've never tried that.
See, I've never heard of that kind of stuff in tacos, like shrimp tacos and stuff. But usually when you think tacos, you're at like a Latin American restaurant or Mexican restaurant, not a sushi place. So that's why I'm confused.
So yeah, they put sushi in the tacos. And with uncooked octopus.
Did we get videos of these tacos, I'm assuming?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned for the post to see.
Should be out to see all these massacred octopus.
Okay.
But it was good for people who like sushi.
Okay. I really like sushi. Where is this at again?
144th and Maple.
Okay.
They also have boba, and I love boba.
Cool.
Everything was good. For the sushi lovers, it was good.
Okay.
For me, it scares me.
Okay, that's fair. Sushi can't be everyone's
I have
jam.
tried it, though. I did try the eel. The eel was good. It's mostly just a texture thing for me, I would say.
Okay. Eel sauce is what I love. Like when they drizzle eel sauce on top of your sushi and then put the crunchy things. I don't know
what is eel sauce.
I don't know.
See?
I don't ask.
It's better not to.
It's good. It tastes delicious. It adds like a little bit of sweetness to your sushi.
But honestly, like the boxes, so they had like an eel bento box and it was so good. So they had like sliced mango and it was spicy and like the eel laid on top of it. So if you could like scoop up all of that, it was really good.
Oh,
And then they had like chopped cucumber and chopped mango over here on a rice bed. Like,
okay.
it was actually very good.
Did you hear my
It's
stomach growl just now?
it's definitely fast casual.
Okay.
Um,
Have you been to Yoshitomo?
nope.
That's a very different kind of sushi. Obviously, like, more authentic and just, like, a lot, like, better quality, I would say. But you won't like, all of those rolls and stuff, like, all the sushi rolls that you've tried, you won't find any of those at Yoshitomo. It's still, like, rice and raw fish, but just better. I don't know how to describe it, but I'd be curious.
To see if I would like it there.
Yeah, but it's not cheap, so it's one of
Yeah.
those places that it's like,
It's like,
you
oh,
could
you
try to
could
trade with them. So,
yeah, I
I
could. 'Cause have we done a post on them? I don't know.
um, I have done a trade with them before. They gave us, like, our tasting menu, but it was, like, one of the first places we ever
Oh,
featured, and I don't
wow.
think we've ever featured them since then. I actually remember that video because I think the text that I used was pink. So it was, like, before we even started
Had a
using our
brand,
yellow.
yeah.
So that tells you how long ago it was. Um, okay, well, cool. So for sushi lovers, you would recommend.
I would recommend that for fast casual
Okay.
bite. And they have some interesting drinks too. Like there was this pumpkin puree one
Hmm,
that kind of, and it had rice in the bottom of it. Very interesting texture for a drink. It's definitely more desserty.
okay.
And then there was this like it kind of tasted like raspberry cheesecake, but it's like thick
Ooh,
and it's milky,
okay,
but it's not quite a shake.
okay,
But think boba, tapioca, rice texture
okay.
in a shake-like situation. That's what it tasted like.
Is it, not rice pudding? There's also some, like, Mexican drink that's, like, rice something. I wonder if this place is
Is
almost like a
this
fusion.
horchata? I think that uses rice milk.
I don't know, I used to have something when I was younger, but I can't remember. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's off topic.
Alright, where did you go?
Okay, I've talked about this before, but, I had been doing pottery classes out in Elkhorn, and I had my last pottery
Like,
class.
sad.
Sad, but also, like, it was one of those things that I wanted to try it, but I realized that I liked painting the pottery a lot more than I liked actually making the thing that I was painting. Pottery's messy. I don't like, I didn't dislike it, but wasn't excited to, like, sign up for another class or anything. Um, but I haven't brought them home yet because 'cause they're still being glazed, but I made a mug and I made Jelly Bean a new food and water bowl.
Cute.
Um, so yeah, I went to Kimba's Touch in Elkhorn, loved their classes. The instructors were, like, super helpful. Like, they were there, but if you needed help or had questions, but they weren't just, like, it wasn't like a very structured class. Like, the first couple weeks, they would, like, kinda guide you on, like, what you should be doing, but once you kinda got the hang of it, it was just, you showed up and you did what you needed to do, and if you had questions, they were there. So I liked that it was like a class, but not like a class, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for something to do this winter, I would definitely recommend them. Um, I did a 6-week class, and then you also got free studio time outside of your class time, so I could technically have gone in there, like, anytime that they were open and worked on other projects. So, like, I only made 3 things, but I could have made, like, way more because I had a lot of leftover clay, so they're very generous with the amount of clay that they gave. So, yeah, I would recommend them. I had a great time.
I might have to try that.
Yeah, you
I've
should.
wanted to get into pottery.
Alright, where else have you
I
been?
went to Pen and Dagger in La Vista. It's a new bookstore that just opened. They have a really cute like, if you like Harry Potter, if you like some like, they had a lot of Wicked books as well, so it's very, like, on trend with
Ooh,
what's going on, but they
okay.
had tons of books that were for that, and along with, like, obviously all the classics, romance, whatever you
Mhm.
can think of, whatever you need. Super cute, and it's also a really cute gift store.
Oh, cool. I didn't think about
They have,
that.
like, bookmarks
Yeah,
and tote bags and
okay,
board games,
cool.
so it'd be great stocking stuffers as well.
Cool, and that's in the La Vista City Center area?
Yes, it's actually just a few doors down from Heights Draft Room, which I covered
Yeah.
like a few weeks ago.
Cool.
So.
I'll have to go check that out. There's a couple new release books that I want. So, and I have my like
Yeah.
normal bookstores that I go to, but be a good
I
excuse to
almost
go down there.
wish it was a bigger space so they
Mhm.
could have more like that loungy, cozy bookstore vibe. They just
Yeah.
have like 2 chairs and a table, so it's definitely more store-ish than
Yeah.
like bookstore and loungy.
Yeah. I know that's one thing I love about Barnes& and Noble is that they always have, like, a little cafe or something. I think it's usually Starbucks
Mhm.
inside. So you can, like, just kinda sit there and, like I don't know, it's like it's just a vibe.
It's almost a library too, in a
Yeah.
way. Like, obviously, you can't stay there all day,
Right. Or,
but
like, read books that you didn't actually
yeah.
buy or something. And obviously, like, Barnes& and Noble is a national company, so it's, like, better to support these local bookstores, but then the local bookstores, I'm sure it's, like, not easy financially to keep a local bookstore running,
Yeah.
so, like, a bigger space like that just wouldn't make sense, so, I don't know, but I think that in general, those small local bookstores are kinda making a comeback, so
Everybody loves, like, a unique little vibe, especially if the
yeah.
bookstore has, like, a niche.
Oh, you know what one of them should do? So you know how, like, Bad Seed and Noticed have, like, the connecting
Mhm.
areas? A bookstore should, like, partner up with a coffee shop, so it's not them having to also run the coffee shop or have a bigger space to accommodate a coffee shop or a little lounge area,
Right.
but just partner up together.
My mom always wanted to do that. She wanted to have, like, a little bookstore, cards place, and have, like, my boutique that I wanted. So she
Yeah.
always wanted to partner up with me, but I could
Yeah.
see it, like, partnering up with a flower shop because who doesn't love books and flowers? Or
Yeah.
yeah, coffee's always good.
Mhm.
Ice cream would even be fine.
I think did we say that in the episode where we talked about w things that Omaha is missing?
I think we might have.
'Cause
Just
I still
another
stand by that.
yeah, or it needs to be right next door. Like, even
Mhm.
if it's not connected, they need to position themselves in a center like that one
Actually,
well.
I would disagree. I think it does need to be connected because if you think about Zen's downtown location, there's, um,
Next chapter.
Next Chapter is right next door. So, like, it is convenient, and I have gone to Next Chapter, like, bought a book and then gone to Zen to read, but I feel like it's better if it's connected because
That
then
way
you
you can
don't
feel like you can intermingle between the spaces
Yes.
and that it's already invited that you bring in,
Yeah,
like, this coffee.
yeah. 'Cause, like, I can if I go next door to Zen after just buying a book, like, I might as well be in any coffee shop, not necessarily the one that's right next
Right.
door since I'm not, like, still seeing all the books. I feel like part of the vibe is, like, still seeing all the really cool bookshelves, in my
Yeah.
opinion, but
Well, it's kind of like Mr. Toes if it was actually a book place.
yeah.
It'd be, you know, a book
Mhm,
place and a bar,
mhm.
which have grown in popularity. I think we've talked about that
Well,
before.
and there was that one that for, like, a hot minute was gonna open in Dundee and then just completely disappeared off the face of the planet. I have no idea what happened to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, where else? This is so we our team had our last day at Modus Coworking
I still
this
have my
week.
key. Am I supposed to keep
Oh,
my
I actually
key?
meant to ask you about that because you left. You had to go film something right after. Yeah, so we'll give it to them next time we're in
Okay.
there. Um, but yeah, we're still gonna be in and out of Modus
Mhm.
for like one-time meetings and stuff, but we've worked at Modus. You guys have worked there for a year. I've worked there for 2 years. If you guys are looking for a co-working space, I definitely recommend them or even an event space, and I think I'd
Mhm.
mentioned them briefly when we talked about event spaces last week. They have a really good event space. Even just for, like, one-time meetings, you can rent it out, which is what we're gonna be doing.
They have
Uh,
free co-working days, so if you wanna
yeah.
try it out, you can go in there on those days and
Mhm.
just work in there and see what it's like.
And they're really active on their Instagram. So that, or you can subscribe to their newsletter to find out about the free co-working days. And we post them sometimes in our event guide. But yeah, that was a little bittersweet moment. We're a fully remote team now. Well, we'll still see each other, obviously,
We
and have
mostly
like,
were already,
yeah,
so I don't think this will be a huge change. It'll just mess up our meeting space that happens every week,
yeah,
but
yeah. But
we'll
that's
still see
easily
each other.
fixed. Yeah. So yeah, that was a new update for our team that we had.
Yes. I went to ice skating at the Riverfront. They are now open. It's $5 for rentals, or it's free to people who have their own skates, but it was so magical down there. I went in the nighttime, and they had, like, the bonfire pits on, so it got a little chilly.
Yeah.
But you can stop there, warm up, and then keep going.
Yeah.
And it was just really cute, and all the lights of Heartland America Park are down there, so it's just a vibe.
Those bonfires are, like, such a good touch. Like, they have them in the middle of the ice
Mhm.
rink. You don't even have to, like, get off well, you're getting off the ice, but
Onto, like, a little cushy pad, and
yeah,
then they have, like, 4 chairs sitting there, and then you can sit along the bench on the outside.
yeah,
Actually, it would be kinda cool if they had 2, 1 closer to that bench on that side and then
yeah,
this one, but
yeah,
what they did was nice.
yeah.
The thought was there.
I love that we're well, obviously, the Heartland of or the Riverfront rink was there last year too, it was its first year, and then we have the one out west too, and there's one at UNMC that actually I think was there
First.
for first, yeah, but it's just flown under the radar a little bit, but I love that Omaha, like, has multiple options in different areas now. We're,
For
like, one of
skating,
those
to make it
big cities.
accessible.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're growing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna group my next 2 places because I went here on the same night. So, I went out with some friends for drinks on Saturday night. We started at the Cottonwood, the downstairs bar. I couldn't remember the name of it. So that's not the Orleans room or
Um,
Orleans room because that one's upstairs. But you know what I'm talking about though? Like you go
yeah.
downstairs into the Cottonwood next to the committee chop house,
I
and
do know
there's
what it's called
the
because I
big,
just
like,
saw.
gold tree that's, like, right in the middle of the bar. It was
Yeah.
packed when we were down there. So,
The Cottonwood is a great place for all things wintry.
yeah,
Any type of vibe you're after, you can find it there.
yeah. So we luckily got seats at the bar. I got a really good espresso martini.
Mhm.
So I know we've had some questions before about where to get espresso martinis. So we started there, and then we went downtown to Mon Cave, which is the little wine bar underneath Le Bouillon. And I hadn't been there in a little while, and I think last time I was there, you could only order drinks at the bar that's, like, down in Mon Cave, but we had a pretty big group, so people were buying bottles, and so you can go up to the little, storefront market section of Le Bouillon, pick out a bottle, and then bring the bottle down and just give it to the bartender at Mon Cave,
Oh, that's
and
great.
then he'll, like, pour your bottles or, like, open it for you and stuff. So that's a really cool system, I feel like, that they have there. And that was the first time that I've gotten to go up and, like, just pick out a bottle.
I have still never been to Le Bouillon.
Have you been to Mon Cave?
Nope.
Oh, it's a good spot, you should go. It's very, like, some of my friends were saying that they felt like they were in Eastern Europe or something because it has a lot of, like, exposed brick on the walls, it's very, like, dark. We were kind of, like, in the back, they have, like, a big group table, and there's a lot of, like, that, like, dark, kinda, like, rustic wood, but not, like, farmhouse rustic, like, Eastern Europe
Yeah.
rustic, you know what I mean?
I think there was a place in Iowa City that was very similar to it.
Mhm. Oh, they
Is it
have
are they a chain?
no.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're not.
Okay.
They also have a fireplace down there, so I think
Oh,
that also
pretty.
added to the, like, just the whole vibe of the night and stuff, and the big table we were at was right next to the fireplace, so it was, like, nice and cozy, and everyone was just chatting, and it was a yap night.
Yeah, I'll have to
Um,
check it out. That sounds amazing.
yeah. Alright, you got one more?
Yes, my mom and I went to Mulhalls. She's
Ooh.
never been there for the holiday stuff, but she was like, "Okay, now we're coming back every time it's Christmas."
Ooh, new
Because this was
tradition.
this was more for, like, funsies. We were just shopping around for people, and if you are shopping around for people, it's perfect because they have everything you can think of. We bought charcuterie boards, we bought one of those,
Ooh.
German wood crafted structures for my grandma.
Okay, yeah,
They're like, the ornaments and those structures are what Mulhalls is known for during the holiday season, and
okay.
they are, like, pricey, but so, like, one of a kind.
Mhm.
And also it's just fun to walk around. I think they have Prancer and Dasher, or
Okay.
Dasher and someone
No
there.
Rudolph?
No, no Rudolph. And then Santa, I think they have free Santa visits for Mulhalls members, and it's free to sign up,
Okay.
and their Santa was so cute. I I was walking by and he came out from his little break room and he was like, "Merry Christmas." And I was like, "Ah, I feel the magic." So even I was like just feeling in the spirit, and it was a
Mhm.
great place to go.
You mentioned Mulhall's memberships. I don't think I even knew they had memberships.
Yeah, it's free to sign up. I think it gives you access to events and maybe first dibs on some of the promos that they're doing,
Oh,
but
okay. So
they
it's not like you pay
no.
monthly. Okay.
No, it's free.
Okay. Got it.
And I think it just racks up rewards as well, and
Mm,
free gift wrapping, which I'm pretty sure they were doing anyways.
okay.
So,
That'd be cool if they had like a paid membership where you get like a free plant a month. That'd be a lot of plants actually.
maybe a free baby plant.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of I worked at a nursery once, and there are a lot of leftover ones that just aren't doing that well that you have to pull
Oh,
aside because they just need more attention that you can't give
yeah.
them.
Oh, that's so cute. They're like little children.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one more. So I went to the Tipsy Pig Holiday Pop-up last night, which we will be doing, well, a post will be out about that by the time this comes out. Um, I had never been there before, and I think actually that's a lie. I went there once, but it was like before I had even moved back to Omaha, so it was like years before I had started Omaha Places. So it's been around for a while, but I had just not been back since Omaha Places was around. They have really good drinks. I think that is one of my new, like, hidden gems in Omaha.
Really?
Yeah, and their Christmas pop-up was cute. It was just, like, a bunch of, like, tinsel and, the normal Christmassy stuff. They have, um, a Christmas drink menu and, like, a coffee menu that isn't Christmas related, but it's, like, winter related.
Oh,
So I
that's
think
nice.
I told some friends this, I can't remember if I said it on the podcast, that I feel like there's a lack of warm alcoholic drinks on people's menus this year, but they had a whole dedicated coffee menu. Some of them were cold, but obviously most of them were hot. So I loved that. I know they're having an ugly sweater Christmas party, I think on
Cute.
the 20th. Um, so yeah, and their drinks were really good. I tried like a marshmallow teeny type thing, and there was, like, one of those where they light the marshmallow on fire, and
Oh, I love
so it's
that.
like a little charred marshmallow. They had, like, a peppermint teeny, and we tried a couple one of them had a little churro in it, like a churro donut type thing. So, yeah, and all of the drinks were, like, really good. So, I would recommend going there.
Where is that
Oh,
located?
it is on, like, 132nd and Pacific. You know
Oh,
where Charred
yeah.
Burger it's in that little
Oh,
complex.
okay. I've definitely driven by it several times.
Yeah, it kind of felt very, like, finance bro-y, and I think there's, like, a couple, like, finance, companies that are in that, like, complex right behind it, so you could definitely tell that a lot of those people, um, went there
After work.
after work,
Yeah.
but it was still really cool. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, cool. I'll have to go check that out
Yeah.
too. That sounds fun.
Alright, should we move into follower
Yep.
questions? Okay, somebody asked what our number slash well, I'll give mine, you can give yours if you want. Number 1 coffee in Omaha, and I feel like this is putting us
On the spot.
on the spot a little bit. Not on the spot because we knew it was coming. What's the other term? Um, Never mind. Okay, I think it's Bad Seed for me, which is kind of funny because I don't necessarily go to Bad Seed that often, like, it's not my go-to coffee spot, but if we're talking, like, best quality coffee or, like, coffee that I enjoy the most, I think it's Bad Seed.
And
Wh
what do you get?
Same thing I always get, which is a vanilla latte.
Vanilla latte.
Very basic, but it's just, like, good quality coffee, because I think most people would say Archetype, and I don't dislike Archetype, and honestly, that is probably my go-to coffee place if I'm, like, meeting up with friends or something, but their coffee honestly gives me kind of a weird aftertaste. Like, I
Mm.
don't dislike it, but it just something doesn't quite sit right where it doesn't take my top coffee spot in Omaha.
And I've only had a drink there once. So I'm not
Yeah.
good for archetype
Yeah.
stuff.
You
I need to
don't
try
know
more
it well
things,
enough. Yeah.
and I can't even think of what it tastes like at this time.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about the aftertaste, just
Mm.
there's something there, but I like their concept. I recognize that as far as, like, coffee shops on, like, a national level, like, Archetype is the only one that from Omaha that would be able to compete on not even a national level, like, the Isaiah went to Coffee Shop Worlds or whatever. Did you hear
What?
about that?
No.
Yeah, he competed in, like, the World Barista Championship in Greece, and I think he represented the United States, I think, and
That's
got, like,
crazy.
3rd.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Kudos to them.
yeah, I'm not hating on Archetype at all. I think it's just a very personal preference type
Yeah.
of thing. But all of my friends who are, like, really coffee snob people will say Archetype hands down.
They will go fist fighting
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say mine is probably Hardy, and it's probably
Mm,
because I've had it the most.
yeah.
I've tried the most things from there. So, like, I had a sweet corn latte once.
Whoa.
Weird mixture, yeah? You would never try that. But I was like, everything from Hardy Coffee is good. They wouldn't put it on their menu if it wasn't good. I
Yeah.
tried it. So good. If you
Did it
like sweet
tasted
corn,
like sweet corn?
yes. If you like sweet corn, would have loved that latte. It was, like, super sweet, so
Uh-huh.
if you don't like sweet things, then it's not for you, but yeah, that was
Huh.
good. They have an eggnog latte right now. I'm loving on that.
Yeah.
Everything I've tried, and I usually, like, try everything off their special menu for the season.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'll just teeter back to the same old stuff, but
Mhm.
everything I've tried off of those special menus is good,
Mm.
and they bring in their members to do taste tests to see what they
Oh,
should put on it.
cool.
So it's been, tested and
Are you a member of Hardy?
mhm.
Okay. Have you gone to one of the taste tests?
Nope.
Oh. You should and report back what it's like,
Yeah,
if
I'd have
that's
to do, like,
allowed,
stories or something. That'd be fun.
as long as you're not signing, like, an NDA or something.
No, they'd probably just be like, "Okay, let's not put that on the menu," because a lot of people didn't
Oh,
like it as much as we did.
yeah,
But think if all the bars did that, they let a
yeah.
special group of people taste it before it went on the menu
Mhm.
would get so much better.
I feel like picking one coffee shop in Omaha is so hard because it's also like, I think this person was asking based off of, like, the actual coffee, which is fair, but some people prefer
The atmosphere.
the atmosphere of a coffee shop more than the actual drinks. Like, if I was picking based on atmosphere, I think it would be the Mill, whereas, like, Hardy, I feel like is really good in, like, engaging in the community, and they have a ton of events, and they have their membership and, like, all of that stuff, whereas, like, all around, it's a really good coffee shop, or, like, there's smaller coffee shops that really focus on, like, the quality of the coffee, not necessarily, like, the event or the atmosphere, so it's, like, all very personal preference, and I feel like Omaha has a really good variety of all of the coffee shops. Like, if I had to pick any category of, like, activities or food and drink that we are, like, we've covered the most
Yeah.
ground, it would for sure be coffee shops. That's where we excel, I think.
Mhm. I would agree.
Yeah,
We have the longest list there is.
yeah. Our coffee shop listicle on our website, I don't even think you know this, is by far the best performing post on our website.
Does not surprise me one bit.
Like, gets, like, over double the amount of hits that our, like, 2nd best performing post ever has, gotten. I think the SEO is really good on that, so that helps
But
us,
everybody
but
does love coffee.
mhm, and it's a pretty comprehensive list, so we update that often, like, every single time
We visit a new
something
one.
opens or closes. Even there's some on there that we haven't even visited, but we still include them on there. We've just pulled photos from their website or something, so we're proud of that blog post, so go search it if you guys want a new coffee shop to check out.
The next question, recommendations for Christmassy places to take the girls. I
Aw,
got this question from a friend yesterday. It was a boyfriend of this girl who was asking me.
okay.
So here are my recommendations, and I bundled some things together for like a perfect day. The Omaha Symphony is playing Home Alone this weekend. So you could go to that, which is such a cool experience, and then shop downtown, stroll through the riverfront, and go skating. Like, how
Yeah.
perfect of a day would that be? Plus, there are like so many photo opportunities for the
Mhm.
girls within there.
Yeah. We'll talk about this more later, but I know there's 2 showings of Home Alone. There's one in the afternoon and one in the evening. So if you were pairing it with ice skating, like, maybe go to the show in the evening and then skating at night or
Yeah.
vice versa. It's like there's room in the day for both.
Yeah, whatever you like best. And then Village Point is doing complimentary horse and carriage rides on Saturdays. So you could go there, grab dinner, shop around, check out the Barnado Speakeasy Holiday Pop-up as well.
Mm.
That'd be fun. Reno's in Regency Landing is now open, so you could go grab dinner at Via Farina and then rent the Christmas room and do some karaoke with the
Ooh, they have a
girls.
Christmas room there? Cool.
Yes, they do. It's pretty big. Um, Otherwise, you can check out Zoolightful, Bright Nights at Lorton Gardens, just skate at the Riverfront or Winterland at Heartwood Preserve, or take a stroll through Mulhalls like me and my mom did.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great list.
So go try one of those and have fun with your girls.
Cool. Somebody asked best Indian food restaurant. People are really trying to get our, like, number ones this week. My favorite is Saffron, which is in Exarban Village. Just good quality Indian food. It's, like, a little bit nicer restaurant, so it's a good place for, like, a date night or, I don't know, with the girls, something like that. A lot of people also love Kanara, which is in, yeah,
Regency Shopping Center.
yes. Um I don't dislike Kanara. I think it's really good, but I personally think Saffron is better.
And I've never tried either of these. I don't think I've ever
Oh,
had Indian cuisine.
really?
Really. Though, yeah, isn't it a lot of spices?
Yeah.
Okay. So
You can get things that, like, aren't
I've
spicy,
had
though.
Afghan food, so I feel like that was pretty like had a lot of spices as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think like after that
Whoa.
between African food and Afghan food, I feel like I can handle Indian food.
Yeah, I think you would like it actually, 'cause it's a lot of, like, chicken and naan and
And I love naan. I tried that at Shaheen. I was like, "How do you even say that?"
Oh my gosh, wait. Okay, I'm, like, surprised, but I'm also not surprised. Oh, okay, there's so many opportunities. You should go to Saffron.
Okay.
Go on a date night to
Twist my
Saffron.
arm.
Date night to Saffron.
Take me on a date.
Okay, you have to do that and report back how you like it. I
Okay.
actually think you would really like Indian food.
I do think so as well because I loved Afghan food. I love African
Mhm.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would like start with a chicken tikka masala. I feel like
Okay.
that's kind of like a good entry into Indian food. You could also they have frozen, like, chicken tikka masala, trays at Trader Joe's. You could start with that. See if
I
you
think it
like
might be
it.
better if someone else makes the food for me.
Okay.
There's still room for me to mess that up. So,
Oh, you literally just microwave it.
ooh, is it in plastic?
You, like, poke holes in, like it's in, like, a cardboard
Oh,
tray, and then
okay.
you poke holes in it and microwave it, and then you, like, take off the plastic and then finish microwaving
Okay.
it.
I've been very anti-plastic lately,
Oh,
trying to cleanse my
okay,
spaces.
that's fair. That's fair.
Um,
Yeah, okay, you have
oh, is
another.
that it?
That's all of my
Favorite Indian.
yes.
Okay. Someone asked, "What are some good brunch places near the old market specifically?"
Okay.
Okay, we got you. Sips on 10th, they always have fun brunches. So
Mhm.
if you want to like have some entertainment with your brunch, definitely check out their event calendar. Fizzy's has a good hangover brunch, I hear.
Yeah. I have not had their brunch, but it looks really good.
And if you've never been to Fizzy's, they have the phones where you can call and order to the bar, which is just a fun little extra thing
And
to
Fizzy's
make
is
it fun.
21 and over, even for their brunch, I
Yes.
believe, so just
Yep.
FYI.
Dirty Birds, it's right on the Flatiron downtown, just like a block away from the Orpheum. Sofa Kitchen is in Midtown Crossing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Lola's is in Dundee, and that would be a good place. Tupelo Honey and Memoir are right next to each other near the riverfront. So depending on where you're going, definitely check out some of those places.
Yeah, all great recommendations. Okay, moving on to events. This is going to be events happening the weekend of December 19th to 22nd. We also post a what's happening in Omaha this weekend video on all of our social channels every Thursday morning, and we have a newsletter that goes out on Thursday mornings. So go subscribe and watch those.
And if you're looking for New Year's Eve events, I've started putting some on there. So go check
Yes.
out the newsletter and make your plans for New Year's.
I actually noticed that when I reviewed the newsletter last night because I didn't realize, I don't know if this was the first week that you did that, but if you did it in past weeks, I didn't notice it. But you have a lot in there already.
Yeah, I think there's like 10.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
8 or 10.
So yeah, and Delaney also puts like future events too. So a lot of times we get questions about like, I'm coming to Omaha in 6 weeks. What's happening? And we're like, well,
6 weeks, we don't know.
that's a
I do
long
have
time.
one event for February. Bryce Vine is coming to the Steelhouse.
So go buy your tickets. Okay, so when is the murder at the Joslin Castle is happening Friday the 20th and Saturday the 21st. This is an interactive mystery play, which sounds so fun. I love stuff like this. So it's $40 for admission, and that ticket includes one drink ticket and light snacks. So that sounds like a really fun night out, and there's gonna be 2 showings of it.
Yeah, take a group of friends or do a date. That'd be
A really fun
fun
date.
The holiday stroll in Little Bohemia is going on December 19th, starting at 5 p.m. So shop, drink, and eat locally. This is the first year they had holiday lights, and I didn't really know that,
Oh.
but in the Riverfront Holiday Lights Festival, it is included in that. I think they tried to branch out to different neighborhoods this year.
Oh, cool.
So Little Bohemia looks so cute. If you don't can't make it to this event, just drive through. It's just adorable. Each business down there stays open late and has different promos going on or different offerings. So you can just go business to business, as many as you want. And then while you're down there, check out the new Platypus Bar, which is now open or will be by the time this comes out. The team and I are actually checking it out tonight. So.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Okay, Home Alone in concert is happening December 21st. That's a Saturday at 2 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. So we kind of mentioned this earlier. This is similar to what Delaney had gone to for Harry Potter a few weeks ago. So you actually watch the Home Alone movie on the screen, and then the Omaha Symphony is playing music live. And this is happening at the Holland Center. So we love these events. Delaney has gone to 2 Harry Potters now. Last year, her and I went to Harry Potter together. I know that they have more movies coming up like the rest of the winter too that we'll talk about in the future, but we love those events. So definitely worth checking out if you like Home Alone.
Mannheim Steamroller Christmas by Chip Davis is coming to the Orpheum on December 22nd at 2 p.m. and 7:30, and then also there'll be a showing on the 23rd at 7:30. I did not know that Chip Davis was a native to Omaha and founded Mannheim Steamroller. I feel late to the party on that. So that's super cool. And Mannheim Steamroller is the #1 selling Christmas artist of all time. If you think you haven't heard him,
You probably
have. It's even in Home Alone, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Okay, can I blow your mind even more? Because if
Okay.
you didn't know that, then you definitely don't know this. So Valo Spa is one of our 402 social clients,
Yeah.
and Kelly Davis, the owner of that, is Chip Davis's daughter.
Oh, that's crazy.
So they're like one of our clients. We've worked with them for like 2 years, and last year, no, it was either last year or 2 years ago. I can't remember. Kelly sent us tickets to Mannheim Steamrollers just as like a thanks for like working with us for Valo's social media, and so I got to go, like watch it, and then Chip Davis like came out on stage at the end. He doesn't play anymore, but he's still like there. And then Kelly came out too, and I was like, I know her.
It's such a small world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But how cool.
So not only was it founded in Omaha, but like the family owns businesses in Omaha. I think she owns another business too, but I don't know exactly what it is. They're still very much involved in the local community, the local economy. So yeah.
Love that. Go support the local music.
Yeah, we love it. All right. Anything else for this week?
That's it.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast. We'll see you next week.
See ya.